Welcome to Point of No Response Halloween.
And he takes a hacksaw and he saws her from crotch through the forehead. Now, let me tell you something. I have used a hacksaw. And let me tell you, sir, it took me 20 minutes to do some sheet metal that was maybe like an inch long. Apparently, Terrifier 3 has come out, and they've been doing previews in theaters, right? They're getting multiple people throwing up at just the first scene, the first scene. Do you guys like having sex?
That shit really lame for real. Like, only weirdos have sex, you feel me? I'll be in the streets hustling, thugging it, you feel me? I don't do the sex shit. My mama.
You heard it here first. Deontay doesn't do the sex. And she also claims that she's had sex with like 15 different ghosts.
Oh my.
You're too young to know John Holmes, really?
Who the fuck is John Holmes?
Really? If I had any superpower, you'd be like, would it be X-ray vision? No, I just want to be invisible so I can walk into the chick's bathroom.
Yeah, type shit.
It's just kind of gross when you think about it, because about the only thing you're going to see is like them pissing and shitting.
Can I say this, please? No offense.
Yeah, go ahead.
Women are fucking retarded. What the fuck is she talking about? I ain't gonna lie. They want to be a victim so bad. There's certain women, not all, it's certain women who want to be a victim so bad.
That's fair.
She was probably so ugly that nobody, like the police was like, man, ain't nobody going to fuck you. So she went and said, all right, the ghost did it. These motherfuckers know, like, man, I don't want to fuck this bitch. She trash.
Oh my God.
And then Daniel down the street, who's a ghost, he's like, I'll do it. I'll jump on the grenade. You know you're getting old when they say, oh, you were born in the late 1900s.
Yes.
The particularly gruesome killings left law enforcement baffled and resulted in the largest police investigation in Cleveland history. Regardless, no one has ever been charged with the crime.
That's fucked up. But listen, though, they talk about our generation, right? But like from like the 1960 to like the early 2000s, serial killers was like fucking amazing. They have like 20 bodies in like 5 years. They would kill a lot of people. They was better than us.
I can tell you why. You know why? We were driven. I think he dug up people.
Yeah, and
took the skin,
filleted the skin, and made like lampshades and furniture pieces. And things
nowadays,
like that
nowadays they would call
skin.
him an entrepreneur. It was known that this was going to happen, and a penis was severed, and they both tried to eat it.
Oh, did he?
Waking in the morning feeling like P.
Diddy.
Oh.
I remember that ugly motherfucker wrapped up in a blanket and shit. Phone home. You feel me?
That's it. Point of no response. All right. Since we're talking about P. Diddy, right, for a second, you know how they always say those things that don't age well, movie don't age well, song that doesn't age well. Wasn't there a Kesha song where she says,
wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
Hey. No, the fuck I don't.
Oh, man. Didn't age well. Didn't age well.
I wouldn't have said that shit.
Hey, so here we are, man. Early happy Halloween. We're doing a little Halloween extravaganza here at Point of No Response, and we've done up the studio. And I still say this, there's no other podcast that has this good of a Halloween decoration in their studio. Haven't seen one yet.
This is pretty.
Yeah. And if any of you guys out there do know of a podcast that has something better than this or something that can rival it, we'd love to see it and make sure that you guys let us know. And if you're listening to this on Spotify or what have you, take a look at our YouTube channel and we have the studio decked out in some wonderful Halloween decor. So make sure you check it out. Anyway, Kesha, yeah. That didn't work out too well.
No.
Woke up in the morning.
Especially
feeling
considering
like
all of
P.
her other
Diddy.
difficulties.
I remember that song when I was like,
Right?
I was
Yeah.
in middle school when that song came out.
Hmm.
What is Kesha, like 50 now?
I don't know.
She's getting up there. She's a little
50. She's 50?
She's a little aged.
Don't stop, make it pop. DJ gonna turn this up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the
Sunlight.
sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, and the party don't stop. Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I have to say, she had a lot of catchy tunes. Though.
She did. That was catchy. That was
She did.
catchy.
Kick him
You know
to
that
the
was.
curb
Oh, yeah.
unless he looks like Mick Jagger.
Going to
Mick Jagger
fucking-
had some really nice lips.
going,
No homo, no Diddy.
that was all Diddy. But going to like, like Kings Island and shit and like other places and hearing that on the on a big, the microphone or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was you was at a fun place.
Oh yeah,
You heard that.
It was upbeat and everything like that. So shit, it's always nice to hear some upbeat music as opposed to what you rappers guys do. You
What the
everything's
fuck you look at me
everything's
for?
everything's anger and shooting people,
It's good music though.
talking about bitches.
It's about killing people on camera
Jesus
and
Christ.
watching it like a movie.
Oh, that's good times too. They're just like man, you remember those times where we killed all those people?
Yeah.
Oh, good times, good times.
It was and then they watch it like a movie. It's a good rhymes. I like it.
Speaking of absolutely horrible things that people do to each other, which makes no sense. So anyway, that's the transition to this. Have you ever seen the Terrifier movies? Because me and Dee, we sat and we watched one last night due to something we've heard over news here recently. But have you ever seen Terrifier?
Yeah, the little funny clown motherfucker who don't say nothing. He walk around killing people.
Yeah, he just kind of
he funny as fuck though.
Really gory, though.
Kind of corny,
Yeah.
but it's funny
Yeah.
and it's scary.
So we watched the first one, right? And it was like a B sort of movie, but it was all like
Super
shock
gore.
value, right?
Yeah.
Super gore,
Super gory.
shock
Yeah.
value, like a lower budget Saw movie. I would put it
Yeah.
maybe. I mean,
Yeah.
Saw's high value, right?
It's like
Right.
an Elm Street, like a Freddy Krueger movie.
Yeah, but I
type
feel
shit.
like Elm Street actually had like a
A good
storyline to
story.
it. This was
Yeah.
just there was no storyline. It was like,
Just-
evil clown. Who knows anything about this guy? Oh, he's killing people. Oh, it's
Yeah,
gross.
we get
That's
no
true.
origin story, no background on this guy. He's
No.
just there.
It was like the director or whoever wrote it. I'm going to guess he was probably in the film. I have no idea if that's true or not. But my favorite part. Do you remember the first one where he hangs the chick upside down? And
God.
he takes a hacksaw and he saws her from crotch
in
through the
half.
forehead.
Right, yeah.
Now, let me tell you something. I know you haven't done a lot of home care, carpentry type of work, but I have used a hacksaw. And let me tell you, sir, it took me like a half an hour to saw through some small sheet metal with a hacksaw versus trying to slice through flesh flesh ain't that big of a deal,
Flesh
but
ain't that
bone.
Bone.
You're talking about the pelvic bone, the backbone, the ribs, or if you slide over to the side, right? And then her whole head, right? The whole skull. Did it within like a minute?
Yeah, it was pretty
It took
quick.
me 20 minutes to do some sheet metal that was maybe like an inch long.
But then there was something actually very realistic later. Oh, what was it?
When he shot that girl?
No, well, yes, that, but there was something, I don't remember now. There was something else, was it the hammer? I don't remember now.
He
But
done
there was
some gory
something else
shit.
that was like, I was like, that's realistic. Okay.
Oh yeah,
But-
I mean, I thought it was a cool scene, if you want to be
Nasty.
nasty and gross, kind of remember that. What was that? Was it Bone Tomahawk or something like that with Kurt Russell in it?
Yeah.
Where they do
You
the same
told
thing
me
with the
about the scene, but I haven't seen
that was
it.
way more horrific for me because it was more like they higher budget. Let's just say that, right? Higher budget. So I thought that was more horrific than this one. To me, I was too busy questioning the hacksaw.
Right.
I couldn't get around
I couldn't
that in
either.
my
I was just
brain,
like,
right?
I was like, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, the whole point of this is apparently Terrifier 3 has come out and they've been doing previews in theaters, right? And as it's being reported, they're getting multiple people throwing up. Just the first scene, the first scene is making
in the
them
movie
puke.
theater on the very first scene.
Yeah, and some of the people were leaving and things like that. And so I'm kind of interested in how they're upping the stakes in this. You know, what can you do?
Well, now they're also putting a disclaimer at the beginning of the film saying, "Look, this is pretty crazy stuff. If you start to feel bad, let one of the attendants know. We'll help you out of the theater."
Yeah, and they've even passed out the pamphlets, right?
Pamphlets
They
also.
hand out pamphlets that say, "Hey, this is going
really
to be
graphic.
bad."
Yeah.
But if you went to go see part 3, haven't you seen part 1 and 2?
Yeah,
Like,
like
don't you know what's coming?
you should know it's gonna
You
be
would
real
think.
bad. But it's funny how a fucking $10 movie, not even $10 movie, a $2 movie could make you react in that way, but a movie like Hereditary just
Ugh.
There wasn't even the grossest part I can think of in Hereditary. Spoiler.
It was just so disturbing. Like
the decapitation.
the
it
feel.
looks like a mind fuck.
Yes.
There wasn't
Yeah.
really a gore scene, was there? Maybe
No.
blood, but
Like maybe like the head scene where her head, she put her head out the window
yeah,
and shit.
that's what I'm saying.
That's-
That
yeah, when he-
decapitation.
that
part.
probably
she-
the only scene that
that
like
was-
fucked me up.
Oh, that destroyed me. That's one of the like freakiest movies I've seen in quite a while, and I still have not seen that Summer.
Samar movie,
Yeah.
Still haven't
It's
seen
pretty
that.
fucking.
Midsommar.
It's
Midsommar.
It's
Yeah.
weird as fuck.
Yeah.
I know. I need to
The
see
ending
that.
is gonna be like what?
I definitely need to watch that so we can talk about it on the next
Yeah,
podcast.
that's weird as fuck.
I'm angry about that.
You should watch that.
Anyway, do you guys like having sex?
No,
Is it enjoyable?
Is this a trick
that
question?
shit weird, man. I don't even do that.
You know, it's not really a trick
That
question.
shit really lame for real. Like only weirdos have sex. You feel me? I'll be in the streets hustling, thugging it. You feel me? I don't do the sex shit. My mama. BD King David.
You heard it here first. Deontay doesn't do the sex.
Hell no.
So all you guys out there, that's
Guys, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm down there married, man. I'm talking about, I don't, you feel me? We don't even, I don't have sex because I be in the hood hustling, slinging that dope, moving them coke.
so. This is an older story, right? A little bit, it's like 2017 where I saw that. But this woman in England, right? She claims that she started having sex with this ghost while she was in a relationship with a boyfriend or a boyfriend relationship with like a long-term boyfriend or something like that, high school sweetheart or some shit like that. Anyway, claims this caused her to break up with somebody, and she also claims that she's had sex with like 15 different ghosts.
Oh my.
You mean guys? What the fuck?
I don't
Yeah.
I don't know.
know.
Well, man, can you have tranny ghosts?
Why not? Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck are you talking about?
Why not? I
A
mean,
tranny ghost is crazy.
So I even watched this yesterday. Like I didn't seen it, and I was just looking up some stuff. And this woman named Amethyst Realm. I'm going to guess it. I'm going to guess it. But she was on this little news thing. I watched the video of it and everything like that. So make sure you guys take a look at that. But she claims to be a spiritual guidance counselor. I wonder if that is part of her shtick, so she can actually make some moolah and stuff like
well,
that.
her name obviously is it's spiritual community, Amethyst Realm.
But yeah, she claims that sex with ghosts is much better than sex with men.
She's retarded.
And she should know because she's made love with at least 20 ghouls. So, Deontay, apparently that doesn't bother us because she says, sex is better with ghosts than men.
Yeah, right.
So I guess we got to stick to the real physical form
Are
of women.
the ghosts black or white? Which ones are they? Do we know?
You know what? When I was watching it, she said she never claimed a color. She never claimed to even see the entity.
She don't see color, huh?
Or even who she's fucking.
No.
That's a good one.
Could be some guy down the street that died 10 years ago named Daryl.
Or 100 years ago named fucking
Benjamin
James.
Franklin.
James Earl Jr. or fucking Albert Einstein or some shit. I don't know.
I think she's really going to know it if she fucks the ghost of John Holmes.
Oh my God.
John Holmes? Sherlock Holmes?
No.
Who are you talking about, John?
John Holmes. The white mule of the porn industry back in the day?
Bro.
Meaning hung like a mule.
Yeah.
You're too young to know John Holmes, really?
Who the fuck is John Holmes?
Really? Massive star.
He might know the movie.
You got a fake ass.
Oh, have you ever seen Boogie Nights?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Bruh, I said, yeah. What the fuck is you trying to say, bruh? I know all my movies.
That was like, John Holmes was kind of a influence to that film a bit. But it was like, you remember that guy we saw in Vegas? We're gonna hit this on the next podcast.
Yeah.
We won't even talk about it.
Yeah.
We will hit it. We'll hit it on the next podcast.
No Diddy.
Kind of like that, but white.
He was slanging that motherfucker, huh?
Slanging and banging. Yeah. The albino anaconda.
Damn.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, so I guess the first thing is like, do you believe in ghosts, right?
I believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
Do I believe in horny ghosts? Oh no! I guess I should. Is it? It's probably some horny ass ghosts. Because I ain't gonna lie, if I was a ghost, I'd be horny as fuck every day.
Right.
Floating around, seeing all these hoes, walking around naked and shit, all that.
Oh, so it's that superpower that you wish you had when you were a little kid, and you're just like, if I had any superpower, you're like, would it be X-ray vision? No, I just want to be invisible so I can walk into the chick's bathroom.
Yeah, type shit.
It's just kind of gross when you think about it, because about the only thing you're going to see is like them pissing and shit.
And farting and shit. Oops.
You sank my battle shit.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
That's when they battle taking dumps next to each other.
Right. Who could fart the loudest?
Yep.
And you know that it's bad because they ain't like us dudes. Like we're out like farting and laughing and stuff like that. They hold it in for like 6 hours. And then it's like, some sort of air destruction derby.
Yeah.
Like it's
Stomach be all bloated and they sitting there farting. That motherfucker deflate like a balloon or some shit.
looks like they lost 60 pounds and
Some sort of cosmic universal disturbance happens in the bathroom.
Somebody got two 12-inch subs in the back of their ass, farting and shit.
we should design a toilet that echoes really well.
Ooh, neat. That'd be fun.
So like let's say you go, dude, but it's like
Hey, we can make me millionaire. Somebody wanna that shit be like that. They fart and they'll explode and water hit their ass. They get the tickling.
They'll get those at the music festivals and they'll hook them up to speakers so that the people out, dancing, they'll be like, yeah, it's the best.
Be on the toilet.
And they keep jamming.
Get the humping on the toilet and shit.
the portal lead bass.
Nice.
No, that'd be kind of funny actually at like an air. It's stupid, but it would be really funny at an Airbnb.
Oh yeah.
As you call it, like like the bass toilet or the sound toilet, and maybe somehow electronically in the background it takes your fart, and then it creates like a 10-second beat.
I'll be in the toilet rapping. Hey,
Yup.
I just suck
Definitely.
a shit. Hey, my brain just sucked my dick. Hey, you feel me? I'll be in there. I'll be taking a shit rapping.
You would be saving up like for weeks at a time just to go to this Airbnb, and then you'd be like training yourself. You'd be eating some Taco Bell, some White Castle, some beans,
Cheese.
and like
you're not gonna do the cheese.
oh cheese,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
But you know what? That's right.
Once black people do the cheese, man, I'm lactose intolerant. So once I tolerate this motherfucking ass, boy, they get the poo,
Poo, poo, poo, poo.
get the shit, you feel me? I get
Trademarked. The base toilet, trademarked. Yeah. So anyway, this chick, she. Oh, wow, we went way far away from that, didn't we?
Damn.
No, there was a movie back in the day called The Entity.
There was.
Where a woman claims
It's based on a true story.
to have been based on a true story, yeah.
Sexually
assaulted by a ghost multiple times.
Multiple times, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I say this, please? No
Yeah.
offense.
Go ahead.
Women are fucking retarded. What the fuck is she talking about? I ain't gonna lie. They want to be a victim so bad. There's certain women, not all, it's certain women who want to be a victim
That's
so
fair.
bad.
That's fair.
She was probably so ugly that nobody, like the police was like, man, ain't nobody going to fuck you. So she went and said, all right, the ghost did it. These motherfuckers know, like, man, I don't want to fuck this bitch. She trash.
Oh my God.
And then
Daniel down the street who's a ghost. He's like, I'll do it. I'll jump on the
man,
grenade.
the police knew the homeless motherfuckers don't even want to fuck this bitch. So she had to make up something. Like, I want to be a victim. Yes, me.
And of course, being Halloween, you have to look up murders. Wait.
Jack.
Oh, wait, I ain't got no more. I was like,
Jack.
I was going to try to burp again, but I have nothing left.
Jack the
Got a
Nipper.
fart?
no, so we're in Ohio, right? So,
We are?
are we?
I don't know.
We in Ohio?
We in Ohio State.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like the point. The point is like, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I'm saying, we're in
Here's the
Ohio
joke.
State. Yeah.
Well, I hadn't read this before, but I guess there was back in the 30s. There was something called, wait, we're in the 20s right now.
We're in the 20s.
We are in the 20s.
What you mean 30s?
How
Hold up.
weird is
Like
that?
1830s?
1930s.
Damn,
versus-
I wasn't even dead yet or alive.
Man, that's such a weird transition, isn't it? Like, it was like back in the 10s. You could literally be saying that for like 2010s, not the 1910s.
Back in the 10s. Back in
Yep.
the 10s, like back in the 2010s.
Time is getting fucking weird.
Time
and
is
shit.
scary, bro.
I don't
That
even know what
shit
to say about
floats.
Wow.
It's
Before you-
odd. It's odd.
Before you know it, I'm 34. I'm
Again?
41 right now.
Again? That's why I was like 34 again.
Here's what I see on like the reels and TikTok and stuff like that is like, you know you're getting old when they say, oh, you were born in the late 1900s.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, that's fucked up.
It is.
And guess
Hey.
when you were born?
And-
In the late 1900s.
Like, damn, this an old ass nigga. He ancient. This nigga was born in the late 1900s. That just sound old.
It sounds
You still
crazy.
young. You still young buck, but you an OG apparently.
I'm an unk now. I'm old as
You're
fuck. I'm unk.
Your unk, is that what it is?
That's what. That's a new word for old unk.
Unk. What am
Okay.
I? If you're old, what am I? Am I pop?
Grumpy?
Yeah. What is the? I
Damn,
have.
what are you? You not an unk? Cause I'm an unk. So what are you?
Yeah.
You a pops.
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 That sounds. That's kind of like old school still though. Like
Yeah.
Pops.
Yeah.
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 You unk. I'm pops. I'll go with it.
I'm either big bro or unk. But I ain't unk yet until I'm
I
hit
don't
30.
know.
You're not unk until you hit 30. I'm not 30 yet, so I'm really big bro.
I was about to say I've heard you call a few people older than you big bro. Big
Yeah,
bro.
I'm big bro right now. To the guys younger than me.
Can I be unk?
You unk for sure? Nah, yeah,
No.
nah, you big bro.
You don't call me daddy.
Uncle Daddy.
Next, this nigga.
Call me daddy.
Oh, you doing a voice changer?
A little bit.
You freaky little bitch.
back on the side of Hollow Scream. Here we go.
No diddy.
So in Ohio, back in the 1930s, in Cleveland, Ohio was terrorized by a serial killer on the loose. Over the course of 4 years, at least 12 people were murdered and dismembered by the culprit, with their remains scattered around the area. The killer seemed to have targeted drifters and people from marginalized communities. I think that means black people. Is
yeah,
that-
basically
maybe?
that's
Okay.
another word for black.
Making
Softball.
okay. I think that means white people that are poor. Is that better if I say it like that?
Maybe.
Making it hard for authorities to even identify some of them. Of the 12 known victims, 2 were positively identified as Edward Andrassi and Florence Palillo, while a third victim was suspected to be a woman named Rose Wallace. The particularly gruesome killings left law enforcement baffled and resulted in the largest police investigation in Cleveland history. Regardless, no one has ever been charged with the crimes.
That's fucked up.
But apparently they were dismembered. But there's obviously a reason why they called them the torso murders.
The
Yeah,
torso
that's
murders.
scary.
Ugh.
It
Well,
could
now
be-
when you said the names of at least the 2 identified victims, they were probably immigrants. Their names almost sounded Italian, so they were probably immigrants that lived in those poorer neighborhoods.
But possibly
Yeah.
wasn't well known
Yeah,
or
exactly.
obviously affluent or
Yeah.
anything like that. But
Wow,
yeah, I thought that was
That's crazy.
A very interesting one
crazy.
because I'd never heard that. I'd never heard of those murders. The torso.
Yeah, that
That's
motherfucker-
Deontay's jam too. He likes the serial killer stuff.
But listen, though, they talk about our generation, right? But like from like the 1960 to like the early 2000s, serial killers was like fucking amazing. They have like 20 bodies in like 5 years. They would kill a lot of people. They was better than us.
I can tell you why. You know why? We were driven. Okay.
I was gonna say.
We were driven.
Waiting.
God
You know what?
damn.
There's people. Your younger generation, and even the generation after you. How driven are they? No, they want to be famous on OnlyFans and stuff like that.
That's true. That's true. We are OnlyFans famous a lot.
The generation before me, they wanted to be famous for themselves. They didn't even need all of that,
That's true.
big time worldly stuff. And so that's why we were better at murdering.
Yeah, like the ice. No, he didn't want to be famous, but let's go with like.
Were you going to say Ice Baby?
No, the Iceman. I would say the Iceman.
the
But
Iceman.
not the Iceman. I want to say like not the what's his name? The fucking the
Dahmer.
No. He was banned, torture, kill. What's his name? BTK.
Oh,
BTK
BTK
killer.
killer. Yeah.
He was like sending letters to the government, like, "Hey, y'all bitches is dumb. Y'all can't fuck with me. I'm that nigga."
He did get caught, right? BTK?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did get caught. But it was like one of those weird things where he wanted to tease.
Yeah.
But he did want the infamy
Oh,
at
yes.
some point. He wanted it.
Yeah.
And he wanted to be notorious.
I was going to say, too, the world was very different back then. We had all of these wars that people were forced to go off into. They were horrible.
Mhm.
The idea of, especially with men having any kind of mental health need. Fuck that shit.
fuck men.
You're a man. Just
Yeah,
be
yeah.
a man.
Be
Deal
a
with
man,
it.
yeah.
Deal with it.
Yeah. And can you imagine the shit that people were going through just inside themselves? The people who might have wanted to do horrible things but didn't.
Mm.
And then the ones that did.
Yeah.
Like the Jeffrey Dahmers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. We
Ed
never
Gein.
really.
That's a good
Ed
story.
Gein. That's an interesting story.
Yeah.
Have you
He's
ever
kind
watched
of the
Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Yeah.
inspiration for all of these
guy named
characters.
Ed Gein was
He was the inspiration.
for multiple characters. Yeah.
Even
Right.
Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter, right?
Yep.
This guy right here, Leatherface.
Yep.
Leatherface, yeah.
Yep.
He
So,
was Ed Gein was
Ed
the
Gein
inspiration.
was the inspiration for.
And because he actually did, I think he dug up people.
Yeah, and
Took the skin.
filleted the skin and made like lampshades and furniture pieces and things like that. out of
nowadays they
human
would call
skin.
him an entrepreneur.
I know. He'd be on Etsy.
I mean, swear to God, think about it. There's that Ohio company that once
The
you have a
tattoos.
loved one die
Yeah.
and they have a tattoo,
Mm-hmm.
you will pay and they will remove it and frame the tattoo.
It's weird as fuck.
Ed Gein was ahead of his time.
He was. It was brilliant.
Some weirdo shit, bro. Hey, put your hand down, bitch ass nigga. We want to hear your dad ass talk on BD. King David.
I had a few different little things. Oh man, this has got to be one of the weirdest ones. I don't know. Did you ever throw out the rest of this one?
That was all that I got.
Man,
From
this
you,
is
at
a
least.
weird story.
I think I know that one. Go ahead.
I may talk about it on our next podcast too.
We can do next one if we got a lot more time. And
do
shit,
a
yeah.
little more research of it. So stay tuned for that. But this one really hit me. I thought it was interesting and like in a lot of different ways.
Two people with like-minded interests coming together.
How's the easiest way you can think of it? Imagine somebody who loves the idea of beating somebody up. And then imagine the opposite of that spectrum. Somebody who
Likes
loves
getting
to
hit.
be beat up. Right?
You put those two people together.
What happens?
Magic.
Magical.
Yeah, that's like
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
you beating the fuck out of me, and I love it. Yeah.
Yes. So this is, and
But when is
I'm
enough
going to kill
enough,
this. I'm going to
right?
kill this. So I will revisit this on the next podcast.
Okay.
But essentially, and I'm not even going to bother in this podcast to say who it was. So stay tuned for the next podcast. But essentially, what happened was you have one man who dreamt of cannibalism, and he always thought about eating people. So he sends out, and this is I don't
Craigslist. I'm just kidding.
90s, I guess.
I don't know.
No, earlier than that.
The 90s is interesting.
No. It was before that. But anyway, so he dreamt of cannibalism. He wanted to eat somebody, right? So he started tossing these ads out like, hey, I want to eat somebody who's interested in being eaten, sort of shit. No joke. And
like
there was a man.
classifieds, right?
Yeah, so he literally dreamt of this stuff. And apparently there was a man on the opposite end of the spectrum who dreamt of being eaten.
Fantasized about it.
Fantasized it and everything. But essentially what happened is they did meet, they came together, and there was an arrangement made. And
just a nibble.
And
the nibble turned into
drugs were taken, and it was known that this was going to happen, and a penis was severed, and they both tried to eat it, but they didn't like it, so they started to cook it, and then it got overcooked. And there is a crazy. Are you kidding me? I'm not joking. I am not joking about this, right? And then the guy whose penis was severed tried to eat it too, and he didn't. But essentially, the one who said he wanted to be cannibalized, passes out. A cannibal slits his throat, kills him, and does eat him over time.
He processes him. Probably, right?
Like I said, I will share this story a little bit more in the next one. We're going to dive deeper into that because that's an interesting story. But yeah, so imagine humans are a spectrum of every dream and nightmare you can imagine and not imagine.
True.
So imagine like, hey, Deontay, you're going to be really cool. What are you doing later tonight? Because I really want you to cut off my penis.
And let's fry it up and eat it together.
You ain't game? You got any friends?
I'm gonna tell you, hey, bro, listen. I got work in the morning. You on some Diddy shit, cuz.
Get in the microphone. I can't hear you.
Oh, shit, my bad. Listen, I'm like, bro, I got work in the morning. You on some Diddy shit, bro. Ain't nobody about to.
I swear, I don't think Diddy ever was like, hey, cut off your dick. I want to eat it. I don't think
Nah, but he eating dick, though.
You got me there.
Yeah, bro. Fuck if you talking about, nah, man, that's gay, nigga, no Diddy.
Waking in the morning feeling like
P. Diddy.
Y'all twins. That was just gay as fuck.
Who's the one that people were saying that Diddy did stuff with? Was it a Mike?
Justin Bieber.
No. Besides Bieber.
Yeah.
I hate to think about
Meek
that.
No, that's horrible.
Meek.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one.
Did you see the interview with him and Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson put his hand on his leg.
On Meek?
On Mike Tyson's leg.
Whoa, Meek put it on Mike Tyson's leg.
No. P. Diddy put it on Mike Tyson's leg.
I feel like I remember seeing.
And Mike Tyson grabbed his hand like, yeah. He's a crazy one. Like, yeah. Like Mike
he was like, don't you fucking touch me.
Yeah, don't play with me. Mike was about to beat the fuck out of him. You ain't never seen that?
No.
I thought I saw.
Mike Tyson was about to beat the fuck out of him. He grabbed her hand so quick and moved it like, hey, yeah, you tripping. You feel basically.
Oh my God. No, I'm going to have to watch that.
Next podcast.
Next podcast.
That pass.
Write that down. Note. Stay tuned. We're going to talk more about Mike, and hopefully he doesn't come to my house and beat the hell out of me.
I just hope he comes and sings Phil Collins.
I really want him to beat the hell out of the Paul guy.
I do too. I hate to say that, but
well, I mean, Paul. That's his name, right? Paul.
Logan Paul.
Yeah. Like what drives me nuts is like he always chooses his opponents when they're like out of their realm, like realm.
Exactly.
Maybe realm's not.
You mean out of their prime?
Out of the prime. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
November 15th is now the next scheduled fight between the two of them.
So how is it that he's able to garner such attention when he's only getting people who haven't done this for a long period of time? or they're like Deontay said it. They're out of their prime, so that doesn't make any sense to me.
Doesn't me either. I guess it's that idea that he's not. He hasn't trained his entire life.
Well, I've heard people say, he's an okay fighter.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. I mean, he beat my ass, but that doesn't take much. Lure me in with some Reese cups and, and a hard swat with your open hand, and I'm down.
That's all it takes is a fucking Reese cup?
Deontay, Reese cups are delicious, man.
I love Reese cup, Reese's cereal, Reese's chicken, all that, but damn, what the fuck?
Okay, let me explain this. Do you know how you can lure an alien? Reese Pieces. Ask E.T. and Elliot. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is Elliot?
The little boy from E.T.
Oh, my God.
Elliot.
From like when? Give me the year. Wait, ma'am. Give me the motherfucking year.
The late 1900s.
God damn it. The fuck is wrong with you people, motherfucker?
1980s. You don't remember E.T., the extraterrestrial?
I remember that nigga E.T. on the VCR and shit. That was like from like 2000.
No, that was when you saw it, jackass. So it was in the late the 1980s.
E.T. and Elliot.
I remember that ugly motherfucker wrapped up in a blanket and shit. Phone home. You feel me?
That's it.
Mm-hmm. The finger lit up. They started looking at motherfucker.
Elliot got him into the old shed by dropping Reese Pieces.
And he followed him.
And he goes, And he would eat them one at a time.
Yeah. He liked the Reese Pieces, didn't he?
You ever watch Futurama?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's an episode where Fry is the alien on another planet. Fry is, right?
And something else is enticing him in with candy.
Yeah, so a little boy is enticing him with candy, right? And he's eating it, and he's like, later on, you find out that it's the alien's poop, but for some reason, Fry thinks it's delicious. They come out like little candy,
little candy-covered chocolate turds.
Futurama fucking shit.
Oh, no, it was the best. But he would eat them, and he's like, my belly.
Yeah, his belly starts hurting because he's basically eating alien shit, right? But if the alien's like, what do you want to eat? He's like, more Reese's. Essentially.
Sound like a fucking crazy ass show that I've seen before.
Anyway, we're going to kill this one. We're going to kill this one early.
Yeah.
Deontay's got some stuff to do. And I appreciate him coming over. And the Miss Double D, as always, thank you.
Big bruh, thank you for coming out to the crib with us, man. Turn up, burn up.
And I'm Odd Todd, and thank you for joining us for Point of No Response podcast. Fucking Halloween, bitches.
And we ain't responding, bitches. E.T. phone home. I put that dick on my bone. That nigga calling my phone. Hey, I just act like a phone. Hey.
Worst rapper ever.
Where my granny?
Peace. Point of No Response.